chocolate drink, which is 17 days sober.
Oh, I know.
17 days. They said it could be done. New Year's Eve, sober.
Crazy.
Now, my relationship's probably gone downhill since then. Because it turns out that booze makes you tolerate more.
I have read that.
Yeah,
I've read that.
Absolutely. Especially, but no, 17 days. The only time that I actually really want to drink is in like a social setting.
Or when you're around her.
Or her, yeah, or around her. But that's it. Besides that, life's good. Liver's good. I kind of want to go.
It doesn't work like that.
No, 100% does. It'll be like a month. Like after a month, your blood pressure. I should do a blood test.
You're not even going to last a month, though.
No, but half a month's pretty good, right? And then you got to think, if I go and got a test done, they'd be like, "Whoa, you're looking good. You're looking good."
Having said that, this other page of all the venereal diseases.
Yeah, it is. Now, if we flip to this column, we got Nick's dad, right? Like he knew this too. You
don't say. We were at your wedding.
Yeah. So
we all heard the speech.
He's been sober for since the first.
Yesterday.
What day is it? 11 days. 10 days because he had a beer Christmas or January 1st. So he's been sober 10 days. When he was sober 5 days, I went over to see him.
And it was not good.
Well, he looked okay, but like he hadn't shaven. Like he was like just like in scrubby clothes. I was like, "Dude, are you okay?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm good. I'm good." So I'm doing much better than him. I'm thriving.
He's basically Bender, where the more sober he gets, the more homeless he looks, the more drunk.
Yeah, it's true. He actually is. I think if you find God late in life, sometimes you take an 11-day sobriety. I just feel there's no way that man gets more than 20, and if he does, kudos to him. But what's his end game? Is his end game like yours? He's just doing it. Is he proving that he can do it, or is he actually trying to quit?
Yeah. So no. He's not trying to quit. He's like trying to prove that like he could do it anytime he wants.
Okay. I like that though. Shoot or shoot.
Well, I asked him. I was like, "So how long are you gonna keep it for?" And he goes, "Until like the 27th." I was like, "Well, what's the 27th?" He goes, "Me and the boys are going to make sausages." And I was like, "Oh, like."
What does that even mean?
Well, I know, because every time he goes makes like he leaves at like 10 a.m. comes back at 8 p.m. Like
just all tuckered out from making sausage.
He needs help in the door. Like that's all they do, right? It's like this weekend I'm going ice fishing to break it, but like all they do is drink. So I was like, what? You just like can't not go and make sausages and drink? He's like, I can't do that.
Why even? Well, why you just said you're gonna break your sobriety. Why even bring it up then if you're gonna break it in like a day or two?
Why am I gonna break? What do you mean? The entire weekend I'm fighting for my life. I'm sleeping on ice. What do you mean?
You tried ice fishing without drinking?
Yeah, you can't. Also, yeah, you can't do it.
True.
You have to. Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, but I'm probably gonna like. I could drown anytime. They say like 5 inches. No, don't. 5 inches is like all they say. All you need.
That is what they say. I hear that for a lot. They're like, hey, 4 or 5. You're about 5. And then one day you come home from work early and Marquise and Jamal are.
Yeah. By the way, I'm learning that the hard way in like the family chat.
Okay.
No, in the family chat, like when I'm talking to mom, I can't tell her like we were talking about ice and ice fishing and like how many inches, and she's just like, well, I don't know if 3 inches is enough, sweetie. I'm like, fuck, I hope no one else sees this text. It's just bad. But yeah, it's impossible to not drink when you're going ice fishing.
I love coffee. Ice. At the end of the day, I don't think you're at risk of dying because it's been cold consistently.
No, you're at risk. If you
No,
fall through,
there's no. Be a strong swimmer. Come on, it's a little cold.
Yeah, but isn't there like such thing as is there like the current more because there's ice over top?
No, that can't be real.
It's got to be a thing in movies. You know, like people like fall in and then it's like we lost them.
Speaking of currents, Rivers, you're with us.
Shit! Yeah, sorry, Rivers. Little introduction. Family man. Phenomenal bowler, great bowler. Bit of a controversial figure in the
many spaces of our lives.
Yeah,
I'd say,
including the law degree. He's sorry, he doesn't have a law degree, but
yeah, what?
I mean, it's fair to say that he's been involved with some lawyers from time to time. Yeah, welcome, Rivs.
Oh, thanks for
Welcome
having
to
me.
the pod.
You forgot angel investor of the podcast, but that's cool.
Angel investor. It's funny because
yeah.
It's funny because my realtor. So for people that don't know, he sends a very, very, very small amount of money each week to the pod, which really is why we need your support out there. All right.
It is very the amount is so minimal. I don't know how we.
I don't know. We need some support.
I was not a part of that deal. So that handshake deal is with Coco alone. I cannot condone.
Yeah, we didn't talk numbers, but anyways, my real shirt name is also Adam, and like his last name is pretty close. So I get like 3 emails. And it's Saturday morning. Every night at like midnight, I get the email from my realtor, and then I see Adam's name pops up. So I get like 4 Adams in a row. It's just him depositing a couple.
Every Saturday at 6 a.m. No.
No.
Much less a couple times like that.
Hey, compound interest though, right?
Still
Compound interest.
Still got 75 weeks of payments left too.
Okay, so
I like that.
Speaking of bowling, which there's some debate about how the whole bowling thing went, but Rick, do you want to tell the bowling story that happened this week?
I'll let you tell it and I'll jump in.
I'll do my best to tell because I might butcher this.
First of all, couples bowling, thrilling. Sounds thrilling.
You know,
It's not bad when you're the champion, but
it actually wasn't bad. The girls weren't bad. I think the first game they all beat me, to be honest, but they weren't bad. And yeah, like Nicole's not athletic, but like I don't know if she was no bumpers.
she looked like something bad was going to happen every time she tried to roll.
Yeah, she does that like.
Yeah, she has that vibe. Again, with a lot of things that
Just
she
a
does.
twist and a release.
Okay, so it's Rafa, Adam, myself, and the wives are there, right? We're sitting down.
Thrilling.
We've got a couple. There's like 4 brown people, like 2 couples that are bowling beside us, right? Mid-30s, respectable. Okay, just having fun, doing the old like. Wait, why are you smiling?
No, just like what does respectable even mean?
Well, they're brown. No, you know,
What?
Listen, they're having fun, right? They're just bowling beside us.
Okay.
And like what I'm saying is they're being goofy, like throwing multiple balls down the lane, like, taking each other's turns.
So not being respectful in the golf terms.
No, they're playing bowling.
No,
It's
but
not
they're
real
bowling.
sport.
Yeah, exactly. It's pickleball is more of a sport than bowling is.
Nah.
The Olympics.
No.
So anyways, yeah, they're just shenanigans, we'll say, but having fun. It's bowling. And then
Can't call them that anymore.
I don't know exactly how it happened, but I know the chick's ball somehow was dislodged from her fingers and rolled onto our lane.
It was a classic Wii bowling. If
Yeah.
you ever released it in Wii and come back.
You can't be lane ruler. That's not how it works. Did you have to press up on it?
Well, hey, listen,
We had a white knight.
we did. We had a savior, okay, and no pun intended. So she throws the ball onto our lane. Raph picks it up, hands it to her, says no problem.
Oh, so it didn't take a shot. Because if it took a shot, that's different. You know what I mean? Imagine you're rolling a perfect game, and then you got a stray ball just comes over right to the guy.
I bet you. Listen, Rap's had a turkey going. I bet you if that fucked up the turkey, that
Oh,
there
yeah, that would have been
you would've
different.
won, yeah.
Litigation.
Yeah.
You want to talk about lawyers and law degrees?
Okay, so the ball comes on the lane. Raps grabs the ball, hands it back. Not a problem. I guess the people bowling beside them. I think they're bowling beside them, right?
Yep.
Okay. This one guy, shaved head, no pun intended, white male.
American History X vibes.
Walks up and goes, "I've had a fucking enough of you." Well, we don't know. Listen, we don't know if he's racist. We just know he's got a bald head and he's Caucasian.
And he had
So for
enough.
all I know, he's part of the. He's the good guy.
He wasn't very peaceful though.
Well, at the moment he was. Before he spoke, all I know is
How many
he was-
heroes are bald, by the way? The bald's usually the bad guy.
I mean, I don't know. It depends. I love Edward Norton. Maybe he was the hero in the movie.
Oh. Hey, he had to come to Jesus moment.
He did. Okay, so no, this guy comes, our savior, by the way. He shows up, and then
White
here's
knight.
where it gets weird because he goes,
This is where it gets weird.
"I've had a fucking enough of you guys," something like that, right?
So you've been assholes all
You
night.
guys have been assholes all night. I thought, no, this is fucking stupid, right?
Okay.
Now,
Aggressive.
right. Here's the thing.
Very aggro.
He's aggressive, but he's kind of staying in his lane, no pun intended.
Okay.
All right. He's staying there. And he's basically being like pointing, but like there's a bit of distance. Now, the brown people are just like blah 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 blah. I guess the one brown guy started speaking up, and then the wives spoke up. And as soon as that happened, now here comes the white knight. This he's at the trucker
The round
hat,
table?
the sleeve tattoos,
Oh.
like 6'3".
Jeez.
He runs
Might-
up ready.
He might have did time.
I don't know if he did time.
I could tell. I guarantee some point in life he only wore Ed Hardy in Affliction. Like that.
So he comes up and
So it has a white pickup truck and white sunglasses.
I almost guarantee he had a truck.
Absolutely.
So he comes up and right away, right into the brown guy's face, pointing him, and then two hands him, pretty much.
Yeah, the guy came up chest pops. The guy just put his hands up, keeps the distance.
Okay, keep
You're
your
okay,
distance.
so he's just giving him
And he goes,
distance.
don't fucking do that, and then he two hands him. Oh, two hands the brown guy,
shit.
right? And then they're going back and forth. Now the wives are getting into it. Dude, the brown wives, they're not taking shit.
No, they're loyal to a fault.
No, they're about to fuck that guy up.
They were like, yeah, they were.
They were talking
like,
him into
"My
a
husband-"
beating?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
and by the way, these brown guys were like, they're tiny guys.
Oh,
Tiny guys.
God.
And this other guy, like,
Is a beast.
may have just pumped the crowd.
Yeah.
Catted,
Yeah.
catted on.
Like, had bad intentions, yeah, but like was still a big deal.
Yeah,
Not much you can do about
I mean,
that.
big enough, yeah. So all of a sudden, the two hand, the pushing and shoving, the wives are getting into it. And the brown guys are like, want to hold the wives, but they're also pointing.
You guys are just like, whoa,
And
whoa,
shit
whoa.
talking, yeah, like, and then so Raphs and Adam, they go to the side, and I don't know why. I don't know why I was like, yo, I'm gonna give them their name, but fuck this guy. They jump in and they're like, yo, just like a heads up, it was an accident. Or chick like through the ball, and he goes, no, they've been fucking doing this all night.
Okay.
And then it
Because the Polish police.
and then it just escalated from here. And here's where we got the highlight of the night, which was the sleeve ready to fight white guy turns to the brown guys and he goes,
Call him
"You
Kale.
got Kale, fine." He goes, "You guys are fucking leaving here."
Just like the food and shit. Huh? Oh, wow.
So-
that's a racial mic
I
drop.
don't know if it was. Maybe he was just saying like maybe
In that alley, like, that you weren't kicked out,
in
or...
that racial.
I don't think the guy owned the establishment, so I could only assume he was picking up injuries.
Yeah.
Could have been, yeah. So he
Yeah.
said, "You guys are."
And those
fucking
types do
here."
act like they own the country.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then the rest of it was basically like they walked off. The owner came in with the employees and they're like, "You guys got to go." And then on their way out, the dude, like for whatever reason, turned to us who were watching.
Bystanders.
Yeah, and he's like, "What did you say to Riz?"
He challenged me to a fight in the parking
Yeah,
lot, which
it's
it's been a while since I've had the proposal.
I will say, like, if you're a heavy, like, clearly they really respect the game of bowling, right? Did they take their wristbands off, or like the wrist guards off before they try to fight the guys, or did they leave them on for like support of this? Because you don't want to hurt yourself.
They didn't have them on, so probably respect the
You
game.
respect the
They
game, you
took
take
them
them off. Like when you're at golf, you know what I mean? It's drop,
this
hey,
is-
off the tee, gloves are from me, you know what I mean?
He's so wise. This is why we bring it to you.
Yeah.
You're right. They could have been protecting the integrity.
I
of the
think
game.
that's for it. Like game respect game. I don't think this had anything to do with the race. I think it had everything to do with the fact that they were fucking around in a bowling alley, and to these people,
That's enough.
that's enough. That's all. They had enough, and hey, were words used explicitly stating race? No.
No, I don't think so. We're talking intent, like or
Was it implied? Maybe. Yeah. Like
What did
maybe.
the girl say on the way out?
Oh, the
You
girl.
know what the chick said on the way out?
Oh, I didn't even know she was there until
She
the last
did. So
second.
I think she said.
There's a
on the way-
hefty lady.
Yeah,
that
okay.
came out of nowhere.
So
Which is
we've
odd- hey,
established
odd.
she was larger.
You're odd. Usually
You spot 'em.
You spot 'em.
Yeah, usually they're with the winners. So she didn't win the pageant.
She could have been up at the cafeteria. So you never know.
She's on the way out, and I'm pretty sure she turned to them and said like you guys need to pick better friends.
Something
Said
like that.
something like that. Which again, for bystanders, what the fuck, you know what I mean? Like that was one. So that was just bowling, and this is why it was in the city we grew up in. Nothing else.
Bowling is life for these people, though. That's all they have is
I-
they go out and they're like, they are serious.
I think that's the difference. I think some people go for fun, and some people go because they're not getting any
It's
real
business
sports.
and pleasure.
So that's
And
their.
frankly, some people are all business, and some people are a little more pleasure. And that's why if Raphs goes 2 more times, he's one of those business guys.
That
I
guy-
swear to God, he won't do it.
That guy on the way to the alley, I can believe.
Get,
He just, like,
yeah, he was ready to
like,
go.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah.
getting out.
Oh, listening to Rogan on the way over.
Check the wall.
Yeah.
On the way out,
Yeah.
he's in.
We're talking about tunnels, fucking.
And then, he probably, Sweetie was gonna have a nice date night, and then he walked up.
She's
and
like,
he's
"Kale, stop it!"
He walked up and he sees that they're beside him, and he's like,
Yeah, he's like,
That
oh,
was-
yeah. And then she's like, They go to the family bathroom, but she's already pissed off because it exists. He's like, fuck, this place shouldn't exist. And she's trying to calm him down. He's like, I'm trying to have a nice evening. And then look, I look 2 lanes to my left, and what do I see? People, rule breakers. Rule breakers, that's what he meant.
He's
He
walking
meant
up to
rule
the front,
breakers.
like, I saw one bathroom. Where's the one for them? You know,
Yeah.
it's all the same. Oh,
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
that? You know what though? We noticed like when we walked in, it was like.
I bet you he doesn't like naysayers either.
No, it's like 6 o'clock on a Tuesday, and like people, like it's a community there.
It was
Everybody's crushing Buds. Bud Light. Or sorry, Budweiser.
Collies must be on special on Tuesday.
It was what, $6, something like that.
But then.
Yeah, so everyone there, it's like everyone has the guards,
Their drip.
the shooter sleeves.
The drip. Oh,
right?
sleeves.
Like,
I didn't know
everything.
they've added sleeves
yeah,
now.
Yeah, they have all.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're there, and like,
Okay.
and they all, everyone, you could tell.
Shoes are all shit though. You think
No, there's some people.
is there not a market for like
No, that's
big
not true.
for Nike to step in on bowling shoes?
Some people have.
They're like, we don't want these nerds.
We gotta talk about Nike later, but some people have like you can have like slip-on things that go on the bottom of your shoe now. So you just wear your shoes out there with the like grip slip-on thing. Like this is techie stuff. These guys know their stuff, and you can
might
tell.
be onto an idea though.
Yeah,
I think I am, but
we'll talk about. But you could tell it's like it's an
it's
environment.
like a
You go
cult.
in there,
This sounds like a
it's
cult.
It's a cult.
It almost sounds like a racist organization. Where the way you described it.
It's I would not go. No, that gentleman maybe was. And,
Like,
and the
allegedly.
bathroom story I made up, but I mean, other than that, in the comment, you know.
I mean, I personally have never seen racism in the bowling alley.
I just
So
think
it's new. That's
not
new.
racist.
I'll
'cause
never throw a black ball.
Yeah, you're right. That's not racism. That's out
Because
of
you
respect.
can't see
Respect.
him go down.
If bowling was
Fast.
racist, if bowling was racist, they would have changed the color of the pins by now. They wouldn't be hitting that white pins.
Very true. Or that's how they know. They're like, no. None of us are racist. Look, we're bashing white pins all damn
That's the
day.
cover story.
Yeah, like it could go either way.
See, it's not clean up on all four.
Yeah. They send over Big Rick.
Oh, the kid working there.
Oh, he was lightning quick.
Mutant, dude. Mutant, this kid.
White Usain Bolt.
21 years old, 6'4".
Oh, and he was moving.
Big country, buddy. Big fucking country.
How big? Like what? What was?
No, like we're 250.
Oh, this is a unit.
Good boy.
This is a
Good boy.
unit.
Oh, I felt. Now the only thing that could have been like the outlier, like 14.
Did he
You know,
play
is
for?
he
Yeah.
Get tagged in.
Yeah.
You know, is he getting tagged in? Like, guys can't go to the Capitol. You know
Yeah,
what I
she's
mean?
like,
Yeah.
they're like, finally, you're here. And he's like, damn right.
The Stone Cold. Bye, alley boy.
$6 bills, baby. Shouldn't have came not on a motherfucking Tuesday in my house.
So that was bowling.
I heard that someone cheating at Rivy. Is that what happened? I don't know. You did message me something. There was nefarious play.
I didn't see any cheating. I was just thinking it was sort of that Cody and Raph were maybe losing to their wives the entire game.
That's
Bullshit. But here's the deal. I threw the first ball,
Got them.
and the first ball had apparently the bumpers were on the side. I didn't see that.
But he needed them.
That was. I did.
They did hit the
They
bumpers.
did. They did come back into play.
Listen,
Yeah.
no, you can't do that kind of shit.
Bumpers make them more fun now. Who hits
No,
a
that's
bumper to
loser
a
talk.
strike?
Oh, that's just embarrassing.
That's loser talk.
There was the ending of the match was quite exhilarating. Cody had quite the lead, made a comeback, and then the wife,
Yeah,
out
buddy.
of nowhere, first strike of the game on her third ball in the 10th frame.
I was just too. I had too much juice from my my
Yeah.
brothers
Yeah.
laying it on the line,
The animosity.
protecting the integrity of the game.
Yeah, it's true.
I had a lot.
You always have respected the game of
I
bowling.
always do.
Yeah.
The whole
Yeah.
time. I was looking at them, I was
Like
like,
you
those
go to
aren't
the
regular
hey,
shoes.
you go. Some people you go to the alley,
Yeah.
right? And you're just looking to protect and
I
serve and uphold traditions.
I bring a scale. I weigh my balls.
Old world traditions.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
understandable though, because you work with Down syndrome, and like that is.
I've never worked with
Yeah.
a syndrome child in my life.
Yeah.
Although I'd be amazing.
He hangs out with a bunch of them, but not at work.
Yeah, no, never worked with him.
But that is a huge demographic of bowling.
Yeah.
They're always there.
Yeah, they are.
Do you think?
Pretty good. Or they have the dress. See, the thing is, I never actually watch. If you got the drip, they're not just super good. I was like, you got the wristband.
Yo,
Yeah.
they've got the, you know the thing that you wheel out and you drop the ball into it. It's like a ramp.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, if that's not cheating.
that is cheating.
What are we doing?
I mean, if
It's
you
like,
can't lift the ball, it's kind of.
well, this is then.
Well, then how the hell you
we
getting
have
it all the way up
special-
on the
no,
slide?
we have a Special Olympics, but they can just bring out the success rate. This is stupid.
Yeah.
They should be training properly.
I would
They
agree.
can't be using that. It's bullshit.
I would agree. That's a loose. If you're bowling is a stretch, like to call them athletes as is. If you're using the slide thing, then that is a
Listen, if
little.
you call a golfer an athlete, you call a bowler an athlete.
It's physical though. I mean,
Very physical.
you're marching 6,000 yards of vigorous terrain. You're deciding shots.
Can't you
You're
like,
battling the elements.
Can't you get a Can't you just like if you have a doctor's note, you get like a golf cart?
And you're a pussy. No one will ever respect you.
Speaking of which, do we have a moment of silence for Tiger and Nike?
Yeah.
And in your golf
Like,
shoes too. Like a golf shoe idea. It's like that opened up a whole. Nike's looking. They're like
Bowling.
yeah, bowling.
They haven't updated in at least 100
I gotta say, like
Think
Tiger
they-
Woods.
But they're just the same.
They look the exact same
Guaranteed.
design.
Tiger Woods. Think about this for a second. If his dad was obsessed with the big-titted waitresses at the bowling alley instead, Tiger Woods would be the greatest bowler of all
Oh,
time.
yeah.
If bowling would be where massive right now, because this guy, he's a different kind of beast, and his personality does kind of fit with that bowling
I bet you
mentality.
this.
Although he might have been harassed at the alleys
I
by
was gonna-
people
no.
who wanted to respect the game.
I was gonna say, I bet you if Tiger led that life, that whole incident doesn't. It's the opposite way around, where it's all there's no white people in the place at all. What do you mean? It's Tiger sport.
No, white people ain't giving up bowling.
If you
No, well, we got roller skating, right?
We got a lot of good skydiving, down
Curling,
Yeah.
anything on ice.
A lot of
Right?
ice.
Yeah, kind of just felt like
No.
it's the home day today.
It's crazy that Nike decided to, or I just would never let go of Tiger, no matter at what cost.
I don't think they did it.
No, I know, but like at what, like no matter the cost.
They were the only people that stood by.
That's what I mean.
Playing 60 holes, right? The only people. Gatorade, like everybody flipped on it, and Nike was just like, "Do you?"
Haterade. But he'd go to Perkins instead of going to like high-end places. He was like taking down mules.
Yeah, but
His wife was like a Swedish supermodel. He's like, let's just take this one out. Like what?
yeah, I mean,
Dev, who's worked at the diner for the last 17 years.
Do you think he's taking a run at Marlena? Like Gretzky? No,
I don't
they
think-
don't touch them, eh?
No, I think him and PJ are cool.
Well, they're all part of that. Like that
Illuminati.
back alley. Illuminati.
They
Back-
broke a tunnel.
Okay. So, I want to know about the new development because I'm still trying to get around the tunnels on the other side of the world, and then now
The
there's
other Jewish tunnels.
right, yeah, but those ones. Yeah, let's go to yours first, okay?
Not mine. I just want that to be very
They
clear.
might be, I don't know.
Not my tunnels.
Okay, so explain what happened because
I
you
don't
said-
even really like. I don't even really know. Like, they just found tunnels under the like synagogue, connecting synagogues and shit, and then they found mattresses with like blood and feces and stuff on them, and like the walls and shit. Craziness. There were like Jews coming out of the sewers and shit. It was
Like-
fucking craziness.
traditional Orthodox.
Yeah.
Just hop out.
And then they got in there all chanting and like singing, which I've been to a Orthodox wedding. It's amazing. It's really fun. But they were like violent. They were throwing shit around. I would have not enjoyed that wedding.
There was a man who lives in New York who made a tweet saying, "There's people living under my house," and I hear cheering that everybody thought he's crazy. And then this came out. He's like, "I'm not fucking crazy. There are people living under my house. They're partying underneath it."
Can
And
you
then
imagine the party stuff?
Titty ragers.
Like, no, okay.
You hear that every night. Every night
How
you're
high
hearing
were
that.
they? Could they lift it high enough to lift the chairs up?
it was a well-constructed tunnel. I think.
I don't know
Not
if
the
it-
chairs, but arms in the
Oh,
air.
I mean, they're not getting the chairs. They're not getting the chairs.
No,
That guy'd
sure.
die. But one thing, allegedly again, migrant workers were used. I'm just saying.
Of course they were.
I just-
Cheap labor.
Yeah, yeah.
Never,
Some
Never
cheap.
doubt.
never see. And again, like our world is like it's kind of a. I know not everyone is like a capitalist per se, but what we do well is we innovate as a
And
human
exploit.
society.
And
And
exploit.
exploit, but innovate. And so we should be taking skilled people and trying to utilize their talents to benefit
to build tunnels under
Everybody but
synagogues.
them.
So what I'm saying is, clearly we've got a bunch of people who have a very specific talent of building tunnels. Okay, we did it.
Okay.
Hamas has got their boys are over there doing their thing, right? Yeah. And then now we've got the Jewish people, I don't want to say Jews because it sounds weird, but we've got Jews. So
These tunnels.
okay, if all this talk about like
Allegedly.
us going to Mars, don't you think like someone like Elon will be all over this? Like you want the top of the top, right?
You want the best tunnel
We're
there?
gonna need tunnels. We're gonna need more tunnels. What do you mean?
That's why it's been important.
Yeah, because they were actually, he's like, that was his big thing, is he was going to
So
do tunnels to
the
like,
hyperloop.
yeah, to like fix the traffic in LA.
Okay.
You're supposed to be able to go from LA to New York in like 45 minutes because it's in a vacuum, so there's no wind resistance.
Do these guys have LinkedIn? How do we contact these people?
It's Elon Musk.
No, not him. The architects of the tunnels. What do you mean? We gotta talk to these
I think architect might be like a loose.
No, it's an architect.
Hey,
of course
is it impressive? Kind of, but
What do you mean
they're
kind
pulling
of?
out shit-stained mattresses out of the walls. I don't think we gotta like pump the brakes.
I mean, if you go to the synagogue and then just put a couple shekels in the basket, it might give you a couple of tips.
Okay, hold on, wait. First off, they're clearly not cheap. Well, actually, wait, they're cheap.
No. Yeah.
wait,
It's
they're
the
not
one.
cheap.
It's the one
But
video
wait,
with the guy coming out of like the grate on
Yeah.
the street, and then he starts like trying to run away. I'm like, what is
No, wait.
going on?
Ninja Turtle.
Yeah,
no.
literally.
No, but the splitter. No, but you can't like the whole like shit on mattress thing. Well, what would look worse?
Oh, she
A
went
guy-
right.
No, but listen, what would look worse? The guy coming out of the tunnel running, or someone pulling a mattress out of a tunnel? Like a sewer thing. You can't. Once it's there, it's there.
Oh, I get that.
So it could
You
have
gotta
just been
leave.
like a bad Taco Bell run, and then it's like, well, now the mattress is there.
Yeah, all 17 of my mattresses. This keeps happening. I keep having bloody shits on my mattress.
Buddy, well, I'm sorry, but inflation, Taco Bell's the only one who's keeping it real.
I'm
They're the
thinking-
only one you can feed your family for $8.
Did you happen to click on the comments section of that video?
Oh, it's wild.
It was what I saw in the video I watched was literally a whole comment section of people supporting Hitler.
It's crazy.
It was like,
Because
they're like,
of the-
probably the Epstein Island people jumping on
Yeah.
board, but
Oh yeah, they like to jump on board on these things.
yeah, it was pretty wild. They were talking about how they
Jumps.
liked its policies and stuff, and I'm like, a little much.
Hey, everybody jumps except for.
I know the Germans were just looking, oh, they're dug tunnels to get away from people. Crazy. Never would have thought that. We could have told you that one. No, the crazier part though is that there's still like a war going on in Ukraine. There's like the Israel-Hamas thing. And now the tunnels happen. We don't care about any of that again. We're like, we already forgot about Ukraine, but now we're also like, oh, Israel Hamas sucks, but like, these motherfuckers are building tunnels.
Yeah,
You're like, let's build tunnels.
it's always something, you know what I mean? And then someone will launch a new, like,
And then
mixed
Tiger and Knight drop.
Tiger
Tiger and Knight, they're like, hey, they called him up. They're like, hey, big dog, gotta do us a solid. We're in one here at the synagogue. They found the tunnel. You guys gotta split.
Do you think they do that? Like, do you think like stuff happens like the Ukraine thing, and then they'll be like, "We found Trump's documents."
Absolutely.
Boom.
100%.
Okay, so let's keep on the pop culture train because there's one that there's no way that this is real. The Hawkman, which
He
is
didn't
an
do it.
ironic name.
No
because
way.
he didn't care. But
No way.
okay, yeah. So I need someone to explain to me how, like, we're just talking about porn technically, right? Like he would watch. Or like he watches people.
Honestly, I think he's getting set up. This guy's too smart. You think this guy is 6 steps ahead? You think this guy will get caught up? So how they caught him, I think, again, allegedly, was that they found things where Epstein was trying to pay people off to not say anything about him, or ensuring that like whatever he did didn't get out. That's what they got him on, not actual evidence, which means because he was trying to snake everybody, the Hawkman was too smart. And then he's like, fuck, you know what? This is how I'm going to get him, though. I'm going to say, hey, don't send that crazy wild party that he was totally at, that did that fucked up thing. There's no way.
Oh, so there's like
This
no
man's
evidence.
giving us well, okay, again, I don't even know.
No, you
Maybe
just
there
did.
is.
You
Maybe
just
there's a ton of evidence.
You
It was from a deposition.
Yeah.
With that
Yeah.
Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yeah, and hey,
Oh,
deposition.
and she's a
Come on.
straight shooter too.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So I believe it.
Well, the thing now is that he's actually dead, so you can kind of just, he's gone, so who cares what you say about him. But it's
I
a
mean,
wild story in Jamaica.
Listen, this guy's like
he's
doing,
in jail.
this guy's making up like black hole theories and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think he was too concerned about like having weird little like armless orgies.
No, and then if it's like, well, he liked to watch like.
I said armless, by the way, not harmless. Just so everyone's well aware.
Let's say he liked to watch people do bad things, right? Underage. But we get like the theory of.
But we get
whatever.
Interstellar.
We get yeah. Who? Yeah. Exactly.
So we're what are we?
Who's gonna-
What are you trading cell phone for? 'Cause
No.
I'm out on this.
No.
Listen,
No.
Here's
That's
what
not
I'm
it.
saying.
That's
I'm saying
not
we're
it.
kind of
That
getting
is not it. That's
We're
like
getting into-
Interstellar wasn't that good.
Listen, we're getting into MJ.
It's a way better movie.
No, we're getting into MJ. Like, remember the things. We're getting into MJ territory where we're like, you know, what are you okay with? What's permissible for the outcome?
Well, I don't think we should be doing anything. But here's the thing. Stevie Hawk, there's no way that guy's getting caught.
The Hawk-
That's I just say, there's no way. There's just no
Well,
way.
you need proof. Here's the shitty thing is.
They wheel him on the plane, and then they take him to the island, and somehow this guy's guilty. Like, I'm confused. If you put the motherfucker in a room and put the brake on the chair, he can't leave.
Don't
So,
they have-
what is, like, how do you sit here and say that he did all these things? He was in the room where all this happened, like, he couldn't leave. They were
They have
holding
the
him
EMP
against his
things
will.
where they like click the EMP and then like the batteries and everything.
On that island,
He
they
can't
got
move.
that
He can't
crazy
move.
shit.
He
Of
can't
course.
move.
Yeah.
Although he's probably got some solar power or something. Yeah, he can't move. What are you gonna
No.
do?
Actually, that's jading everyone's thing, like opinion of this. We just think that you can do. You can't control people's minds. He's just super smart. So if he gets stuck in a situation, what's he gonna do?
Yeah,
He's gonna make the most.
Yeah.
Make the most of it.
Roll with that.
Look away.
He's
I
gonna
guarantee
look
you, he looked away.
Mm.
I guarantee you, he looked away.
Love it. That's all I'm saying is, it's just a, like, at worst, we're talking he likes to watch that stuff.
Which is
That's the
horrible.
same. It's bad, terrible. Wait, and that's at worst.
At worst, it's horrible.
At worst, it's horrible. Not the worst that happened there, right? So in the grand scheme of
That's
like,
true. I bet you he was a lot
like-
more gentle with the girls.
like you got to be this tall, you know what I mean? Like, so all I'm saying, no pun. All I'm saying is, like, you know. It's a bit of a gray area.
And look, if,
Out of all the pedophiles, he's the
Yo, wait.
best pedophile.
I have a question. If you
probably, yeah, like truthfully, but a horrible man, but probably.
What's the charge if you get caught, like online looking at kids?
Oh, it's a death sentence. You're gonna go to jail. They're gonna murder you anyway.
You go to jail for that though?
100%.
Cell phone.
Ooh, okay. He's in trouble. We don't know for sure. I thought it was
Yeah, but
like
they never, like if the guy's already dead, they
I think
never
it's
found
like-
anything on him. It's like this guy. There's no way.
No. His is like, which FC? I don't know, but I just thought you ended up on a website.
It wasn't a boogeyman. We used to talk about this.
Yeah.
Guy, like, I actually, the algorithm got me the other night where it was this dude with this clearly, I don't know how these people think they can even explain it. Like this girl who after video found out she's like 21, but looked like she was like 12 years old.
Yeah.
And this guy, it's in like the shittiest motel or whatever, and they're just sitting there. Next thing you know, knock at the door, and this guy's like, "Oh no, it can't be. Oh, I'm gonna kill myself. Oh, I'm gonna kill myself." And he's having a full blown meltdown. He's like, "No, no, no." And I'm like, "What did you expect to happen in this situation?
Yeah.
Like, you met this girl online who's 12." Who's super into you and
We're
wants to
just
meet
going
you.
for
at this-
ice
yeah,
cream.
yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the fucking ice cream then, buddy? Because you're it ain't at this fucking motel.
Oh, is that a 4-pack of coolers?
Yeah.
And, box of condoms?
Yeah, exactly.
But it's like the wine coolers in the grocery
Toys
store.
R
They're
Us
like
gift card.
0.01% alcohol.
Oh god.
I brought my Pokemon cards just in case.
Oh, do you know how Pokemon cards? Do you know how they can? Because you can have like a God pack. You guys hear about this?
No, I don't.
Okay,
It's
so
all hollows.
right, but how they know the difference between the God pack and a non-God pack is they just weigh it. And if okay, this is common knowledge. I didn't know that. And like you can have cards, like $800 for like 8 cards, but apparently you like get your money's worth.
Well, people are spending good money on this, but people are just going the way of the packs. They take the good packs and sell the shitty ones.
Yeah, it's smart.
Yeah, but I guess the hope would be at like
Yeah, you said.
Toys R Us or Walmart. They're not doing that.
Yeah.
Too many. But
Somebody
it still sounds pretty lame. But also, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all.
Gotta
I mean, if I had one wish, it'd probably be
all.
Pokemon Real. I mean, that'd be dope as fuck. Because we could end. If you want to talk about tunnels, get a sand shrew.
Could
You
Pokemon
get-
talk?
Diglett real quick.
Could they
No,
talk?
Pika. Like that
Yeah,
was it.
they
Or
said that.
Meowth.
They
Yeah,
just can't
Meowth could
That
talk.
2 syllables.
Well, I was debating this with earlier. Real quick. Do
It's
you
a
think,
debate if it's with.
it's real quick. Do you think that if you could have like some sort of mechanism that makes your dogs talk, do you think people would like that?
Oh my god, everyone, that would be the
Do
greatest
you think
invention
though?
of all
Because
time.
so I said that too, and I was like, first $1 trillion idea ever. But
Yeah,
then
like,
Nick,
how do you fucking?
well, but Nick was saying, yeah, but when you get annoyed because your dog would just keep fucking going.
Well, you can turn it off.
That's true.
Be a
That's what I
collie,
said, and
you
then
can
she
turn it
said
off.
that's inhumane to turn it off. Right?
No, you put it. Okay, but you lock a kid in a room and put a fucking walkie-talkie in there, and then you go to the other side.
I was
'cause
trying to
it's
tell
in-
her I put like my gaming headset on. That's me turning you off, bitch. No, but
That's very true. It also turns her off. Sexually.
I
I
would
actually just hit on something that we're struggling with.
I would like to see that technology put on cats, just to like
Yeah,
see them shit talk their
Cats
owners.
are
Like, yeah, you're my bitch.
yeah, that's just like
Fuck a cat.
I bet you like you just walk in and like, fuck you, and you're like, wait, what?
Clean up my shit.
Yeah, literally. Cats are psychos. If you like a cat, you're a psycho.
They're bitches.
I'd agree. I'd agree. I think that I think they need to be evaluated. And frankly, if you get to a certain number, and it's like, what are we doing here? That's clinical. Unless maybe you live at a farm where you need them to murder things for you,
Or
but
like you're really hot. Like if she's hot, you can
then infinite cats.
you know,
It doesn't matter.
You can build them.
Sure.
Yeah.
Weird stuff.
You can have cat
Well,
like
we know what you're into.
you could shave the cats and have them.
So I'm surprised like people don't do that. Like cat. I guess because the pelt, that'd be pretty fucked up. But like, your cat dies, and you just make like a bag out of it.
A cat coat though? Well, 8-year-old cats, a cat coat? That's Catwoman. That's Catwoman. Right there. She's like, yeah, what's up?
Cat
And then it's
girl
her
in
on
the bill.
Tinder.
Yeah, they
It's just-
literally. I mean, they
imagine
literally
that.
made a movie about this, but for dogs.
No, but like imagine that.
Pretty hot.
Oh, we got to talk about this actually.
Okay.
Okay, so one of our buddies, he got booked on. Remember I talked about the site earlier that the site earlier.
child
that,
porn one?
No, not no, yeah. He got booked going 5 to 10.
Oh, I gotta
No, no,
kill
no.
myself.
So you know the one where the girls can post about guys.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Is
Yeah.
is your I don't want to I refuse to say it because I'm not going to give them any more clout, as they say.
Mhm.
But anyways, it's basically where people post stuff about guys that like they're talking to or guys that they want to know things about. So he's on it, and it got pretty intense when we found out. He's not just on it; he's like on it. He's on like all the different like regions that have their own, and then he's like there's a lot of comments. Now, he doesn't listen to this,
he's,
but
like,
I hope
into
you guys.
it?
Yeah, there's like 15. Like there's a lot of comments on.
Like
him.
he's like a hot commodity on the site.
He gets around.
Yeah. So like, and it. That's exactly what he does. They're all the same. Like they're all pretty like. Stop.
So he's
talking
got
to
one
me,
move and it
ghosted
works.
me. Well, no. It's not like a pump and dump. It's like, why aren't you talking to this guy? What are the red flags, right? So he's on this. So it was really funny because I was with him when he found out, and you know, like there's stages of grief. Like we got to see the stages of almost like acceptance to denial. I don't know how else to say it, but it starts off and he's giving him high five, and we find out we have a mutual friend. She messages him. She's like, "Yo, just let you're on this site." He's like, "Oh, high five! I did it, guys! I did it!" High five and sits down. And then the BL smoothies start to work their magic, right? I mean, like, why would they even be on there? I don't know, right? We need to look at the comments.
Obviously.
So turns to the girl there, says, try and get in. Try and get into this thing. She tries, she's like, they need to accept me and vet me first. I know someone who's in there. So I messaged her.
Who's in there? She's already in.
She's already in. I messaged her. She's got a couple exes there too. And I was like, yo, can you tell me what the comments are? And so I start to read him out these comments, which, by the way, they all sound the same. And at first, he's laughing him off. Like, oh, this is crazy, right? But then, 3 minutes later, by the 4th comment, we get very defensive. This becomes a court case. This is a trial. And he's bringing it, and he's like, oh, this bitch says, oh, wait, and it's very important to note that one of his friends was there with a girl on the first date.
Oh no.
Okay, and he's getting heated, and this fucking bitch right here, oh, you want to know, can I swear here? Yeah, you want to know what this cunt says?
Oh no.
Oh, going off on it, right? And then I'm like, yo, take it easy, take it. No, fuck that, fuck this whore. Let me just. 4 dates in. She tells me she has 4 kids. 4 dates in. I ghost her, right? So he's going down the list.
Waited a date for each kid.
Yeah.
I mean, it respect should have the tough decision.
Yeah, so-
Most people wait 1 or 2 dates
Yeah.
because they have 1 or 2 kids. That's actually him being inconsiderate to her timeline.
So he's going down the list on all these, and for all of them he has something, right?
Yeah.
But it's funny because all the comments are the same, which is like he just thought he ghosts me, he ghosts me, he ghosts me.
They call him Casper.
Exactly, they're all the same, except he ain't friendly.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really funny to see. And then Nicole and I got into a pretty decent argument about like what should be on this site, because some of it is like
Good
he's-
dick. Is that what it is, though?
No, bro, it's nothing about that. All the site is like.
And what the fuck does it matter?
Well, here's why it matters.
I know it's the hard way.
Let me
like
tell you why it
everything else.
matters. Because then Nicole says, well, I need to get on this app. And Nicole gets on the app.
Oh,
and this is
no.
her nightly thing now.
Oh
She
no,
goes
do
through
you
it.
have the page?
I don't have a page, but my barber does.
Okay,
My
so your barber's dick's good enough?
I don't know. It's not about the dick. It's like,
Keep saying this, but
he
yeah.
was mean to me. You know what I mean? And then you get posted, and then that's it. You're flagged.
I think it's no good advice though. Have you ever seen like a mom's group or anything? It is just all terrible.
Yeah, it's all
terrible
bad.
advice.
Except for like, there's ones where like he hit me. You're like, okay.
You're like, okay,
Like,
yeah.
that checks
Thank
out.
you.
Yeah, no problem.
I don't like getting hit, so that will help
Yeah,
me.
like you can avoid that. But then it's like he was very mean and aggressive. Sorry, like verbally aggressive. Like he was very mean and like yeah, like stuff like that. It's like he was a dick. It's like okay.
But like, can you see the pictures of the people who are commenting? 'Cause
Yeah.
if you, okay.
Oh, some of them.
Because
Yeah,
you can easily look at them and be like, yeah, but no, it's not that he was mean. Like, look at that face. I'd be pretty mean too.
Actually, it's funny. The one of the girls at our buddy was mid trial. She basically came out and she had said he ghosted me after our first date. She went to his place and then he ghosted her after that. And his defense of that was that he got catfished and she weighed 100 pounds more than the photo. So it's got to be, there's got to be some
There's
accountability.
got to be checks
here.
and balances.
Checks and
You
balances.
can't just walk around with filters and.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't think those sites should be a thing. I mean,
I think they're necessary.
although it is a good idea to be like,
Why don't we make one?
well,
You want to talk about a dragon's den?
you can't,
Guys don't care.
guys, yeah. Literally,
No,
you know
but
the good dick-
but we'd fucking love to go through it on a pre-drink.
True, but yeah, that's basically Tinder though. It's like the whole like good dick, bad dick thing. Guys would be like puts out first night.
Yeah, that's
right?
the
3 days.
Yeah.
It'll just be the number
Yeah,
of how many
cheat
dates
code.
it takes.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah, you're welcome.
17.
Or how-
And wait, and sorry, how is this a bad business idea?
Or how many drinks does it take to get her?
Again, how is this a bad business
You
idea?
changed my mind. You changed my mind.
Like,
I changed it. Dragon definitely. Although I was listening to Rogan's one of his recent pods, and he had the Asian chick on there talking about sex robots. You watch that?
Yeah.
I think this is a thing. I think.
I'm not for me, man. I'm not banging a robot.
Well, hold on. First off, they look pretty good, right?
I'll give you that.
And it's literally its slogan is like, "You're a perfect woman, whatever you need." I could see this in the future. A lot of universe.
Oh, would I invest? 100%. I just don't want to invest.
I have not seen these robots, but I know them. Have you seen the AI girls on Instagram recently?
Yeah.
The comments on there is all white old dudes. They
Oh.
would love a sexual
They
robot.
had that app where it was like an AI girlfriend, and you'd like text them and stuff, and then they took it down because it was like harmful for people because they were like became obsessed with it, and people were like threatening to kill themselves over it. They're like, "That's my girlfriend." I'm like, it's not your girlfriend.
It's your girlfriend. It's our girlfriend.
Yeah.
But it's also not a total loss. It's those people. It's kind of pathetic.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but
I
then
see
Pokemon cards wouldn't be worth as much.
there's a
So
Also true.
like we gotta keep it in market. Sometimes it's about it's checks and
there's
balances.
gonna be a second for that though. And right now, so the chick was
Pokemon
saying,
cards?
no, the chick right now is saying that like only the heads move, right? Like,
Sure.
which
Right?
sure,
Sure.
checks
Okay.
out. Not bad, not
Yeah.
bad. Yeah, no, fair enough. But I don't know. I thought that was interesting. I kind of wonder like where's it go?
Here's the thing though.
Can you
How
just,
old?
like,
Hey,
hand?
how old? How old? Like, is there a size? Hey, no, quick question. Can like So this happens, okay? And say we're 5 years. I don't know if it's take 10 years, but people want this now. They're like,
No,
I want
2
give me give me my fucking metal pussy. So
It'll be Toys R Us, baby.
okay, but are they gonna think about this for a second? Are they gonna be able to make little person AI sex bots?
They're gonna
Because
look like kids.
exactly.
Hey,
And all
those are
robots
sold
turn
out so
yes,
fast.
yes. No.
Can I
You
say
shut your
something?
mouth.
Wait,
Don't
can I-
hijack this and make it evil. Don't hijack and make this evil. But if are they gonna be able to do that? Because
Listen.
yeah, to your point, people would buy them.
Or it's flying off the
or
shelves.
literally, or do you need like a checkup like a weekend after you open it and like you better have a little person friend.
Why do they have an airbender shirt on? No, listen, you know what? Okay, here's the thing.
But that's
I
not
think-
inclusive.
I think we just solved because pedophilia is like a mental thing.
No, we're not making
Wait,
kids.
just hear me
No,
out.
no.
Hear me out. I'm not saying that.
No, this is horrible.
You guys can't go to the Capitol?
No,
Listen,
not
listen.
here.
Listen, okay?
It's gotta be lowercase.
Hear me out, okay? It's kind of like, you know, the whole like pray the gay away things? Like those never work. Send the gays
So
to those
make
concentration
robots.
camps. So what do?
Give them gay robots.
And then you give the pedophiles what they want. But then they stay at home. And they
No.
stay off. Why? You're not going to solve
That's not because it's. I guarantee you, they get it in. If once it's legal, it's the hunt for them. It's
What do you mean? What?
because they don't need a white van to have a robot
Dude,
in
I'm
their
gonna-
house.
I don't think it's a hunt because pedophiles, I think, are notoriously like afraid of everything. That's why they don't kids.
I know, but okay. I'm not making the robot for them. I don't do it. And now, if you're a little person and if we verify the 3-step authentication, like then you're okay.
I would treat this so hard like it was like doll toys or Christmas. You just buy them all out, and then you wait them come to you. Like they have to like knock on your door, and she's like, "Hey, the guy," and you're like, "Hey, you here for the Cindy doll?" Like,
No.
I'm gonna make a
No.
killing.
The thing is, a lot of them don't want Cindy.
Well, Tony, whoever they want, I don't know. I'm just saying.
I don't want Tony. Tony's got a gold chain in hair in his chest. Like Tony's fighting back. You want a kid named like Stephen or something like that.
You actually think that's a problem because you're
Yeah.
no wait. Can we just be clear? Like, let's say you're a pedophile, right? And you
It's
are,
hard to put myself in those shoes.
Sure.
I can't do it as easy as you can.
You want the Frankie, sure. So let's take that. You're always going to be attracted to kids, aren't you? Right? That's the whole point.
I think it'd be good for harm reduction, but it's also like just helping pedophiles out, which is also fucking.
Is it though?
weird.
Because like you're keeping them at home.
Or what? Okay, how about
Why don't you set up
play
like
devil's advocate or to jump on your side for a
I know
second?
what you're thinking.
What if?
Gay guy to talk to?
No.
You don't have to talk to them.
No.
Okay.
But not bad. But
Right?
what I'm thinking is, if you are somehow going to succumb to it, and you give them their dolls, okay? They can only. The problem is you can't have private industry do it, but you need it like now they're blue dotted. Like, hey, this person bought a kid fucking doll,
What do you mean?
and that's
They're already on a site, dude. They're on a site.
what if
How do you? Like, this is how. I know where I'm putting the flyers under the
oh,
door.
there's Clyde.
What do
He's
you
in the,
mean? Yeah.
he's in the backyard hosing off his girlfriend after a long weekend. Like,
what if you give them like a guilty pussy so they just like once the pet
Oh,
so you
come
just cut
on.
it
also
off.
smart.
Come on.
Just then
what?
you don't
But what happens if? Oh no.
Wait a minute.
What happens if? I was gonna say, what happens if somehow the son of a pedophile happened to buy one, and he is of that age, and he thought, okay, this is sick, and somehow made it, and then he chops his.
How is this your like gray area?
That'd be the only thing I'd be like, that'd be shitty. Other than that, chop his dick off.
I feel like we got some people who are like they clearly have issues, right? But they need to express.
You are always
themselves.
looking for a way to help people.
They're trying to express themselves. They can't do it online. Apparently, it's legal. So
They
they
can't do it. They can't do it anyway.
What? I mean, yeah, they can't do it on an island anymore. So like,
It is like an intriguing argument, but the only thing is like,
Yeah.
if you were proposed, if it ended pedophilia,
Yes.
then yes, I would
Well,
sign
we need
up
a
for
trial
it.
run.
I just don't think it would.
I think it would lower the numbers.
I think it probably would lower the numbers.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And we
It's
can
not-
kill it. Side note. This might be the best idea. we have.
Win-win. Everybody's happy.
Better than the assisted suicide one, that's for sure.
No.
Your murder with
no.
Flair, whatever you call
Assisted
it.
suicide was the best idea
No,
we've ever
it's
had.
So dumb.
No. People want to die with flair.
It's stupid.
No. People want to die with flair.
Oh, sorry, can I jump in?
Sure. You
Because
always do.
I always do. One quick thing, because you said flare, it reminded me of something. Apparently, you can bet on wrestling.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
How is this
How's
of
that-
course?
What? How is that real?
This is
I mean,
more
it's mostly-
shocking than the child.
It's
pedophile
mostly
thing.
like offshore books. It's not like your FanDuels and all that, but like
But how do you bet on something that's
it's not
that's what fake
no, all the stunts are real, just scripted. They know the ending, but they don't know until the day of.
Hey, is he the one who took you to the bowling alley?
Yeah.
Was it his suggestion to go to the
What?
club?
Actually,
This is what I'm saying. This is nonsense. You know what's gonna happen.
I do when I see a opportunities. It's only usually for like the big matches. I do wonder like the wrestlers. They don't get paid the best. Like why don't they just put their whole paycheck on what they know?
But why don't we just Google it and find out?
Like, why don't they do
Well,
insider
they don't
trading?
tell the general public what's gonna happen.
You just need one guy on the tape.
That's it.
You gotta bang one of their guys' wives, or see him do some fucked up shit, and you're Gucci.
They usually don't know till like the day of the event either.
I hope not. I hope they don't know until like.
I don't care when they know. Hey, good, drive up the price.
No, I want them to know as they're coming out of the tunnel. Like, yo, you're gonna get fucked up here.
Yeah.
Right? It doesn't make any. Wait. The match isn't rehearsed, but the ending is rehearsed.
Oh, it's all rehearsed.
It's I don't know because they wrestle so.
It's like
often
practice?
that it's like they don't actually. I don't think they practice the match. I think
they
I
like-
think they know certain spots.
Yeah.
Like if they're going on top of the cage or something like that. But besides that, I just think they work it out within the match.
Oh yeah, when they grapple, they're talking. They're going,
Yeah.
like, I'm throwing you this, that, whatever. But I think they like know. Yeah, like you said, they know points in the match. Like okay, at a certain point, like I'll go to the ring. It'll look like you're doing that. You hit your finisher, but then the chair will come in, and then something will happen, and then they kind of just fucking wing it from there. But I will say, we got to get a guy on the inside because if you can actually bet on this is insane.
I'm going to the Rumble. If I hear any birds
What, are you gonna
whispering,
hear the guy in the tunnel?
I'll send you some text. You can put some bets in for us.
Thank you, because if you hear something, I want to know. I want to be the first person to know. Like, I want to know how many needles are in this change room. Like, I want to know, HGH, did it just get injected? Was it this morning? Is he on trend?
I'll let you know
What
if
do
I
you got
see
going?
The Rock there, and you can bet on is The Rock.
Oh, if the Rock is there, it wins.
Yeah,
Right.
so again, that's what we need.
But you're
Boots
not
on the
gonna make
ground.
money off that. And again, it's fake. It's so weird. It's so
Well,
weird that you can do that.
It's also offshore books, so it's like if you put a big bet on, like who knows if actually.
What's more fake?
Okay. Have you ever bet?
Yeah, I got paid, but I don't put big sums in.
What's more fake, pickleball or wrestling?
Pickleball.
What do you mean?
Well-
When you know what the end is.
Yeah.
And the
you
pickleball,
lose
the
them.
only ending you know in pickleball is everyone's gonna have a great time.
Wrestling is definitely more staged, but pickleball is just much less manly. It's
Less
embarrassing.
manly than a bunch of oiled up dudes in fucking in their underwear.
Yeah, it's called
Hold on, I
pure
need to turn this
masculinity.
off. What do you
Comfortable with their sexuality. You ever see the Romans?
Yeah,
Ever
they
see the
had,
Greeks?
well, they had spears in their hand. That doesn't. And they had
No.
like, dude, they had like.
They were oiled up, wrestling.
Nah, they weren't.
They also loved themselves a little.
The
They
clock.
didn't mind a child either. I will.
And if you came to them, if we came to the Romans with Betty Cindy Lou Who point like 3,000, we showed up with that and said, hey, like be cool, right? Like leave us alone, and we're gonna give you Betty.
Have you not seen 300?
They would have been fine with
No,
that.
they're gonna kick you in that
Yeah, but
pit.
that was over land, not over, chicken
Sex
baby
dolls.
Sex dolls.
Futuristic sex dolls.
I know.
I think they'd have other questions.
Probably, yeah.
You think you would get a meeting with Leonidas? You think you're like your person? Could
I
say-
100% would. They'd be like, what are you wearing? I'd be
Give me-
like, let me see him, and I'll tell you. Like,
Give me the first bit.
no, they'd be
Yeah,
like,
he's
what's
getting kicked.
They, no,
This is Sparta, and you're getting fucking.
I'd be like,
kicked in
what's
the
Under
chest.
Armour? And I'd be like, I'm gonna explain to you what trading is, and like your ancestors are gonna clean up. Wait, is
They're gonna-
ancestors the back? Can I say ancestors to the pat? No,
No.
it's old, isn't it? It's past people. Shit, I fucked up.
You
Yeah.
really did.
Yeah.
But no, you'd get kicked so hard in the chest, and you'd fall down that hole. You might not even make the hole. You
I
might
got
clear
kicked
the
in the
hole.
chest.
You might clear the hole. You'd land on the other side with like a broken ankle. or
Oh,
something
okay.
like that. Yeah, well, good. And then some other guy thinking a rear naked chick. Not the kind you like, you sick fuck.
I honestly got winded standing up fast.
Yeah.
Oh, did you know? Apparently, for guys, if a guy is like sleeping and then he like, they tell you not to get right out of bed to take a piss because you can faint. So if you're sleeping, this
Buddy,
happened to
what
two
kind
people.
of weird things are you
This is
listening
weird.
to
No,
now?
this actually happened to two people I know. The one dude broke his nose, so he was
Yeah,
sleeping.
and you think you could get a meeting with Leonidas?
It wasn't
They
me.
worried about dating when you wake up. They were like,
I'm just saying we should be cautious.
not one chance. Not one chance King Leonidas meets with you. Are you
Hold
kidding
on,
me?
hold on.
You're getting kicked in the chest.
This is like me being
You
like,
would make it to him.
dude, this
His
is like
wife would
I'm
kick him in the
It's
chest.
like I'm training with Phelps and I'm like, careful, there's a shark in the water. I'm just telling you the
You think
facts.
Phelps cares about a shark? Go ahead and swim him.
Listen to what I'm saying, bro. Okay,
I'd
so
rather not.
if you're sleeping and then you stand up and run to the bathroom right after sleep, apparently when you pee, like it does something to the levels in your body, and you can faint. And this happened twice to people I know.
Sounds like it's
I feel like there's weak body.
Yeah. I think you and
That's
your
coming
little,
from
hey,
someone that's weak
you and,
body.
hey, you and the White Knights, when you go to meet Leonidas, and you can't even take a piss in the middle of the night and fainting. Just
Listen,
saying.
I'm not saying
Just
this.
saying.
I'm not saying it to, make it to stir up some ruckus, but the, like the KKK things, like that's
Yeah.
that's kind of a badass look. If you're gonna like roll up. to
Oh my
300.
God.
I'm not saying. Well, come on. I'm not. They're bad. That's bad. I'm saying. The
Well,
look.
actually, in the
The
movie,
look.
they did have like the black version of it.
And-
I didn't know
well,
that.
but no, but it's like the pointy.
The version.
I'm saying it had the Persians, did they? Oh yeah. Well, there's just kind of like a turban, right?
Yeah.
Like covering.
But like something. Yeah, I mean,
There's like a balaclava
listen,
that like covers the face.
I don't think the KKK outfit was cool. Like, yeah, I know you do. That's kind of
I'm
what
not
you're getting
saying.
at. No,
Yo,
it's kind of what
you're
you're
trying to
getting
twist
at.
it.
It's kinda what you're-
I'm saying you're saying you're white people like rolling up to 300 to Leonidas. And I'm saying I need a uniform and it'd have to be white.
Yeah,
So,
you
like,
people
I need
really
a-
always do need a
No,
uniform.
it's either like karate, Power Ranger, or KKK. It's like those are the only three that I can have.
I think he's got a stockpile of them at home. He's just, I need to bust these out, but I
Yeah.
gotta make them popular at
Yeah.
first.
I need $40.
He's like, I bought real high on 1,000 white pillowcases, and I need to offload these
I re-
things. In the height of the pandemic,
really
I
thought
during BLM, I really thought one side was gonna win.
really thought the wall was gonna be built by now.
Yeah.
Just sitting on these bad boys.
Yeah,
He's gonna start making all the brand with Cody and
Yeah.
pod.
yeah.
Well, we are talking about cards. No, this really escalated. That's not what I meant at all.
Sounds kind of like what you meant, though. I think one thing to always understand when dealing with race relations, right, is that some people just,
Or faster than others.
well, that's very true, but some people respect the game and some people don't. And when some people respect the game so much, they gotta let everybody know how much the game they respect. And they only respect their own game, right? And your game is just disgusting. But it's how it is, and you can't change them. Never have, never will.
I feel like black people are gonna take over pickleball.
Yes.
Oh, as soon as black people find out about pickleball, it's a wrap.
You think they haven't found out about it? You're probably right. They probably
Think about it. The only like 3 black people who figured out tennis are like all the greats. It's just crazy what happens. Any sport they go to, they end up just dominating. Hockey being the only thing is because we just decided on. I guarantee you, ball hockey was going to be the original thing, and then we're like, fuck it, we need skates.
Yeah.
It's the only way. It's the only way.
What was the game that they did like way Hercules Egypt times where like the hoop was like the gold.
I know. Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but I know the game you're talking about.
That'd be cool. Or wait, what's the one where you kind of like that, but you're on rollerblades and you go up? You know what I'm saying? Maybe that was from a movie.
Or
That's,
from,
no, you're thinking
American
of that
Gladiator.
Triple X.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Or
yeah.
Rolling
yeah.
Ball.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
rollerball. Dude, that'd be fun.
You can. I mean, they've tried to make that. The problem with that is you gotta build up
You gotta
like.
pay people.
Yeah, like you gotta pay people. People gotta make
People
make
gotta
money.
make a living.
People gotta make money.
I could pay them in uniforms and to.
But no, yeah. If once the colors figure out pickleball, you guys are screwed because you white players won't. You'll be like, get out of the kitchen. You're like, motherfucker, I don't need the kitchen. Like, you'll get dusted. And the flair. That's when the game will actually sell because they have a passion for selling things.
That's my issue with this sport. You can't have a personality.
No.
If you jump too fast, they call you like foul. It's like, what is that?
Yeah.
They are gonna have a marketing issue. Yeah, I would agree with that. But like
Think about the fits.
Dude, man.
Think about the pickleball fit right now. You can't think of it. Wait until you get the first black superstar. Boom. It's gonna. You want to talk about bowling drip? That PV drip? Like,
Just comes out in a robe.
it's gonna be nice.
Yeah, and then you can bet on it.
Yeah. you
Pretty
bet
soon
on-
you'll be able to bet on pickleball.
Yeah, you bet on him every time.
There you go. If you can fucking bet on wrestling, you bet on pickleball.
Yeah. Well, except one's a sport. One has real athletes, and then the other one is just pickleball.
Wrestling's not a sport. The actual wrestling is, but not like what that is. WWE.
Buddy, you know how many opioids and amphetamines they need to take? That's a hustle. That's a sport. Okay, you know how many steroids?
You go in probably knowing like 60 is the max that you're going to live to.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They all end up like
Ric Flair looks rough, but he's still there. Like,
woo! Hell yeah,
is
he is.
Hogan alive?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bro. Barely.
Jesus. Yeah, that's Hogan right there. Yeah.
You got Gable
Hulkamania running through the table.
Gable Stevens is the best like NCAA wrestler. He's in WWE now.
No,
Real athletes.
Ronda Rousey, I think, isn't she going there? Or
Brock Lesnar, UFC, WWE.
Yeah, but like it's a different. It doesn't mean that they're an athlete. It just means that they have money.
Like in the WWE or like in the NFL.
I'm saying that if you were to like put them in a general like, sports event, what they put them through, no, they can play the needle one. That's it. What do you mean?
I think they murk.
They wouldn't. Mark.
Who's taking out
You
Brock
think?
Lesnar?
Hey, you think you're a better rugby player than Brock Lesnar?
Yeah, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win, coach.
Get in there.
His daughter.
Oh, him. He's just it's
in
him in a way.
Yeah, him in a way.
We've never seen both.
No, what it is he's just, and Brock's like probably too right leaning to ever admit it, but it was his son who transitioned. Like that's literally what it looks like.
That is the scariest.
And all power to her.
She is swole.
The scariest thing I've ever
She
seen.
can beat the fuck out of anyone other than her dad.
How old? I'm gonna look this up. How old is she?
Again, be careful.
She high school or she college?
Just comes up with that again.
Yeah, not again. Be careful.
Hold on.
Like, be a good app.
Brock Lesnar.
Like, normally in school she would get just absolutely ridiculed, but she could destroy
My
any
name.
person in school.
Yeah. Kill anyone.
Teachers,
WWE superstar Brock Lesnar's strength and athletic abilities have passed down to his children as Lesnar's daughter Maya is off to a strong start in her indoor track and field, breaking Colorado State's record in the shot put on Friday. 18.5 meters. The fuck?
Fucking hell.
Are you serious? How old is she?
21.
21 years old? She's 21 years old? Yo.
How did she break a high school record at 21? Like, oh my god. Hey,
God.
tell me I'm not wrong. Tell me I'm not wrong. Look at that picture for 10 seconds and tell me I'm not wrong.
It's like,
With all due respect.
even the chest looks like pecs.
Just saying.
Dude, no, that family's just genetics. If you do, you know what? Maybe this is gonna sound dumb, but say like so Lesnar's been pumped.
What is she?
He's pumped steroids his entire life, right?
No,
If you have-
Leslie's natty.
Sorry, we don't know.
Leslie's
Right?
natty.
So let's say he is a kid. Does some of that like go to the kid or no? None of it. Like does like you know what I mean?
Clearly,
I think only if it's
if he was doing testosterone, it got to his daughter.
Yeah, well, no, but think about it. Like it's his seed, right? Like I don't know, like some of it. Maybe.
I could see if the mom was doing it, then it goes in while the baby's being in the fetus.
So,
but
I don't know.
Also, even like if you take steroids, you have that natural build beforehand. One point, like even without drugs, he is.
We gotta, yeah, like you're talking like a Hemsworth, a Rock,
assume he was clean when he was wrestling in
me.
high school, right?
Like Cody Mills, yeah.
Clean me, yeah. Dude,
Coco was not clean when he was wrestling in high school. I would have good authority
Well,
over stick needles in his ass.
No, hey, my wife said
You're also-
raw
also,
on why
that-
she uses it just like that.
That rugby comment you made, you were a kicker in rugby in high school.
Fullback is the actual position, and
Sure.
no, it's not true. I made 2 tackles my senior year.
As a kicker.
Yeah, isn't that even more impressive when you like emphasize the fact that I wasn't even supposed to be tackling, and I made 2.
Didn't our team play like junior teams though?
I made 2 tackles, and they were huge tackles.
So would say game saving.
Yeah. Oh man, it was so bad. This one guy trucked me one time. I was so pissed at our coach because like what was happening? Like, it was like a turnover, and like it was basically Brock Lesnar. It was basically my Lesnar, and just trucked over one guy.
You're playing co-ed rugby.
Dude, and the guy like he has the ball, and I remember like I could tell you where I was, and I didn't even know, but I remember just being like, because I was in last person, and I was like, I just did this, and he didn't even bother going around me. He threw me,
Yeah.
and then like I remember I was so pissed at my coach, I called him, I'm so pissed. Fuck man, like put me through that. It was so embarrassing. Oh
Should have made the tackle.
Seriously.
god.
Should've went low. Yeah, exactly. Should've went low. When in doubt, go low, baby. Yeah. Well, I mean, how about this? She's 21.
Mhm.
Would you?
How many beers?
21? Well, first off, God forbid Mr. Lesnar ever listened to this podcast, I would say never.
See, with all due respect, I would never do it because of that. But you already clearly were gonna say, yeah, you were gonna
I wasn't gonna
smash.
give you a number.
Yeah,
I was gonna give
you were gonna smash.
17.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't gonna give you a number at all.
But you already also discussed that he's not actually an athlete, so it shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, I think you being such an athlete, I think you could take him.
It's not even that. I could take him. It's just like
They're pickable.
Okay, what about this? You have to pick her up, right? Take her on a date, right? And then you have to
First
you
off,
have to
I
seal
don't
the
think I
deal.
could pick her
Listen,
up.
listen.
Okay.
You have to seal the deal, right? You get $1 million if you do it, but Lesnar's home, and you got to seal the deal at the house.
That's all right.
At the ranch.
That's not your body's gonna be in a Saskatchewan cornfield.
Yeah.
No.
I'm dead.
I think what you do is you go to you do the respectful thing on the way in, right? Way in, you pick him up, hey, blah blah blah, nice to meet you, everything like that. You take her out. He's already done most of his grilling. He feels good. He's talking to the wife about how, oh, that little pussy, blah 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 blah. Cool. I got your daughter in my car. That sounds ominous. She's of age. Remember, she's 21. So we go on the date, right? This guy, you know, they always make that line like, have her back by midnight or whatever. No. I'm not having her back by midnight. I'm picking her up at 7. We're gonna be back by 7:45. Okay? We're back by 7:45. Yeah. Now he's like, wow, this is the ultimate sign of respect. Like, out of respect for you, I just want to bring her out in the daylight. Okay? Then you do like the a door open in the living room. Maybe you play a game of charades. I don't know.
Shimmy up the-
Listen. No, because now you're back inside. Because you're like, oh no, we didn't want the movie. I didn't
What?
want to
He
take
goes,
her
you know
late."
what? I trust you so much. Why don't you watch a movie with my girl?
Exactly. That's
You realize you're gonna be watching film, right? You're watching
okay.
film.
Yeah. He's married to the game. Now, hey, Lesnar, he looks like
Why
someone
do you
who
keep saying
also.
he?
No, I'm just saying, Lesnar. Yeah, I'm talking about dad.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Lesnar, he looks like someone who he respects the game, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, he might have had something to say at that bowling alley, and he might not have been on their side. Is all I gotta say. But so now I've gained his trust, right? We play a game of charades with the family. Then it's like, oh, it's about to be sunset.
That's it,
I'd love to go.
Trust.
Yeah,
That's it.
it's what it is. That's what it's sunset. We're gonna want to walk through the cornfield of his ranch, obviously, to see the sunset. Again, he's got eyes on me because he knows that in the pass above the ridge with the bench, that's the perfect place for me to make my move. And I know that. And he knows, he doesn't know that I know, but I know that he knows, okay? So he stops this, right? And he watches. And I'm so gentlemanly. And she's all over me. She is, what's her name, Maya?
Yeah.
I don't know if she's God-loving. Just let me say that. She's not God-fearing, okay? So she's all over me, but I'm resisting. I'm saying, nope. I would never, ever disrespect you on your father's property. And he's going to hear that, and he's gonna be like,
Oh,
wow,
hold on. Now
Bob.
he hears it?
yeah, because he's crept up. He's like behind. He knows where we are.
Wait, you think he's...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He is. Because I made his feels because he can't pin it on me right away. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
No. He can't pin it on me that I'm like a dick right away. Because he's like, man, he brought her back early. He's being respectful, playing games. And the wife is even like, oh, leave him alone. And he's like, oh, I know what he's going to do.
We're going to stop.
I'm inside. I've watched so many matches. I knew exactly what he's going to do. When he broke his neck,
He's gonna sweep.
when he broke his neck when he did the shooting star press, I knew he shouldn't have did it. But he went ahead and did it anyway. If he'd listened to me, he wouldn't have lost those years of his career. But he did. But here's something that I know that he doesn't know. I know that he's going to be like, wow, what a gentleman. He would never do it. And he's going to walk in. He's like, you know what, honey? I think you're right about that. Evan. He's a real straight shooter. Let's go to bed. And then when I get her back inside, it's going down.
So there's the plan, eh?
$1 million, baby.
$1 million plan.
And I get to try out that Lesnar blood. Like, you don't think that would work?
You think first date he answers the door, shirt off?
Oh, shirt off.
MMA gloves off.
No, he's doing curls, hammer curls. And like Randy Couture is there, like all the boys. No, but that's where, because I come over the top of like, no, nice. Even when I leave with her, the boys are like,
Can I just
I
say
gotta
that?
say, Brock, like he seems like a real nice kid.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this is the same strategy we've had for It's
Works
never
every
worked.
time. No, works
It's
every
never
damn
worked.
time. Works every
Here's
time.
what I do. I slow play it.
I do.
Treat him like a gentleman.
I lull. Hey, someone said I lull them to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. No, their parents, not the girls. The parents, not the girls.
Oh,
No, honestly, that's how it would go down. What would you do? I mean, there's no better way to do it. I could write a book on
what I do?
banging
Can I tell you what I do?
to bang a
Are
lesbian.
you ready?
You drug them both, you sick fuck.
Here's what I do. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. what the deal was, I gotta sleep with her in the house?
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta take her on a date too.
Take her on a date.
It's a class.
Okay. She's gonna go on the date either way, right?
Yeah.
Hey, ready for how simple this is?
Yeah.
We're going on a date. We're on the date. You want $500,000? That's it.
You
Done.
think Maya Lesnar doesn't
Yes.
have $500,000 on her?
I bet you she does not have $500,000.
I don't think money is in college shot put.
She's
gotta
setting
be
records.
kidding.
She's setting records. Chocolate records for trans foods.
I think
You
you
also didn't know her name.
I think you just got outplayed. Because you just winded 9 to like
You're right. So I got outplayed, and it cost you $500,000. But I got outplayed.
Yeah.
What? For now, I got a buddy in Brock Lesnar for life. I've earned Brock's respect.
Wait,
Something
wait.
you will never have.
Wait, hold on. You think you're still friends with Brock after
He's not
this?
gonna know that I banged her.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
if you're gonna take her to dinner, you know what that meal's gonna cost you though? She's getting like 4 entrees.
Oh, how do you think it only took
Size.
45 minutes? It was fast food. It was in and out. 3 meals. What? That's $30 tops. We're good. It was fine.
I think it might be a little because he knows his daughter could just fuck up any guy that's coming
That's
to pick
true,
up her
yeah.
on a date.
And he's like, if I do it, I go to prison.
Yeah.
If she does it, it's self-defense.
No, but he sees like he knows because the thing is I was too nice out of the gate, right? So he's like, something about this guy. He's either the greatest or it's like he's gonna bang my daughter when I least expect it. And guess what? I banged his daughter when he least expected it.
Okay. I think we ended there.
Yeah, it might be a good place to end it. Anyway, I mean, this pod wouldn't be possible without the contribution, the weekly contributions of Ribs.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's always appreciated.
Yeah, it is, and I'm glad that he took time to fight lawsuits to spend the evening with us.
I've only fought one, and we were
I
successful.
think it's 2.
It's crazy. Like Keel never. I guess Keel never will do the pod again. Raps is just done with it.
He's done.
And I'm happy for that because he's no good. He stinks. But it does drag. Like when I'm looking at the analytics, it's funny. You get a Jimmy episode, it goes up. Alan, the Franco episode is the pinnacle. Rivy, you're probably gonna push some numbers, but he has a detrimental effect almost.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know what it is because I don't even mention it in the notes or anything, and it's
The algorithm.
the algorithm
That's it.
knows. They hear him, they're like, this fucking cheap fuck. Go back to your tunnel. Like that's literally what they think.
He was down in the dumps.
He was one of the
He's like-
migrant
he's-
workers. Canada,
I was
we'd be a
gonna say,
migrant worker if we go down
he
there to
knows
do
he's
it.
down in the
so.
dumps. He's like,
Yeah. All right. Love you guys.